Hello, welcome to VBS 2020. This is class 2, site 1. And today, I'm going to be your lead for this craft. We are going to be doing a tube house. Well, so for our supplies, we will need a cardstock, an A4 size cardstock or a manila card. I would prefer you use different colors. I would want to use the black for my roof and then another colored one for my building. And then I'll get another colored one, or maybe the same color I use for the roof, probably for my doors and windows. So let's get started. So what you do from the beginning is I will roll my cardstock to get a tube. But I'll need to stick it so that I can get it firmly in place. So what I'll do is I'll get a double-sided tape. And then I will place that at the edge of the paper. That will be at the shorter side. So I'll cut it off. And then I remove the paper that is on top of it. So when I roll my cardstock, I put the other edge of the shorter paper on top of the double-sided tape. Then I do get my tube. Okay, so we are all done with our tube. So we are now going to get into doing our roof. What I recommend you do is I get an A4 size black manila card and then fold it into two. For me to be able to get my roof sitting very well, there are various styles that you can do your roof, but I choose something very simple. So I just cut from the edge, I start cutting, and then I start bending the cut a little bit so that I can get some form of a semicircle out of my paper. So you see, I cut the edge, I round it up a little bit and then do the cutting. So when I open it up, this is what I do get. Good. So with this, what you do is I will go ahead and then fold my roof. So with the middle part of the paper folded, I use that as my guide and then start rolling my card. Then I do get my cone, which I'll use as my roof. So when I do get the cone, I'll just mark the edges. I use a colored maybe pen or pencil or crayon, so that because the card is black, so that I can see where I want to do the pasting. I go ahead and open it up and then get a double-sided tape. Just cut a piece of it. And then I paste it where I want to do the sticking. Okay. So then I remove the paper off it. And then I go ahead and then do my fold. And then get my okay, so now I do have a clean cone. Okay, so this is what I'm going to use as my roof. So I do have my cone ready, and then I do have my tube ready. Then we're going to cut our windows and doors. So I'll get my maybe colored paper or another color. But as I told you I was going to use black. So I do have a black manila card here. I'm going to go ahead and then cut a piece of it. And then we're going to get our doors and windows out of that. Just a piece of that should be fine. And then okay, this is going to stand as my door. So I'm going to cut my windows. Get another piece of paper. cut my first window off. Okay, so as I do get the size that I want, I can put it on top of the other paper and then start cutting. Then I do have 2 equal sizes of my windows. So I'm going to go ahead and then stick that one to my manila card. With this one, you can decide to use a double-sided tape as well, or regular paper glue, white glue, or glue stick. Let's use glue stick because we've used double-sided tape already. So I glue my door, and then I paste it at the base of my tube. Okay, so now we have our door ready. So I take the other paper for the windows and then I glue them as well. And then I put that one also on. Okay, second one, then I glue it. We have to allow it to dry very well. And then paste it. As you are pasting, you keep on pressing so that it sticks very well. So we do have something that looks like a happy face right there. So now it's time for us to put our cone. Our cone will sit on the building just like that. So what we will do is, for it to stick very well, our windows are even coming off. What we will do is we will put some white glue. As I told you, I want you to have a feel of all the glues that are available. So I'm going to put some white glue at the edge of this cone, all over. And then I will sit my cone right on top of it. So that's our building right there. This is where the tube house is going to sit. So with our base, we do have the measurements in our templates, and this is a 20 centimeters by 20 centimeters base. So we're going to have that. And then what you will do is I will actually glue, I'll glue the inner part of the tube. Just glue the base right at the edge of the tube. Right at the edge. And then you sit your house on it. When you're sitting it on it, shake it a little bit so that the glue falls onto the base. And then you leave it untouched for a couple of maybe minutes, or I would say maybe an hour. Then we'll have it all dried. So this is our finished product that we do have. And we can use these as our guide as well. For our tube house, we do have a message that I have already written on a card. I'm going to stick on the base so you can all see. It says, Jesus chooses to love me. So I'm going to put some glue at the back as well, and then paste it on the base of my my tube house. So this is it.